And the power of idea. Human brains is our most powerful part of our bodies. And the idea which comes from this lovely part in our body, in fact, leading the entire world. And what I love to call it هاي المخ البسيط نسميه هذا المفاعل النووي، هذا الدماغ، هذا المخلوق العظيم اللي منحنا إياه الله. ف starting from ideas that change the world. Everybody knows Isaac Newton. It's all start with the small idea because of the apple which fell down on his head. And from that, he brought us with the gravity theory, which changed a lot of our world and business. And there's a lot of applications on this theory. Just for an example, the airplane and the engineering in the airplane using the gravity. So answering the question, there's ideas changing the world, and there's many ideas. In fact, this is only few examples just to make the idea clear. Another example, Jalilo Jalili with the relativity theory, and everybody knows I don't need to explain what is these theories. We all study it in universities, even in schools, and we know how it's implemented. One more a great idea was the bulb lights, Thomas Edison. In fact, if we will think more on that idea, how we created the light and the uses of lights in our life, from the home lights, the street lights, to mobile lights, watch lights, car lights, everywhere we are. So it's extremely changing the world. These small ideas make a huge impact on our world. Going to the business, ideas changed the business. Again, there's many ideas, unique ideas, changed our business dramatically. One of the famous ideas, everybody knows Apple and Steve Jobs, the idea of turning the typical mobile phones to smartphone. Not only smartphone, but more than smartphone with touch screen. They were now leading this sector, and they are in fact one of the biggest companies over the world. It all came from an idea, but how they take it to the next level, this is the most important question. There is another idea came from university. It's a little bit weird idea from one student in university, but it became really huge business, and not only huge business. Everybody knows Facebook. Facebook was an idea for us students in university. Started very small, but it became very huge and going to be leading. I believe it's going to be one of the biggest companies with the scary concept of metaverse. It's all ideas. If you can see, idea lead to development of ideas and growing to something extremely big. And one more example, started small, which is Amazon, from small garage idea of selling books. You know the story, where it became, how large the business became. So the point here, what I want to highlight, every single idea, and we are generating, in fact, as a human every day, I mean, even every hour, maybe every minute, 1,000, maybe millions of ideas comes to our minds. But some of these ideas, we take it to the next level, and many of those ideas just, we leave them aside. So the power of these ideas, the point I want to highlight, don't underestimate any idea, or you might think it is just an idea, maybe somebody else already introduced it to the market, but never mind, you just believe in your idea. And by the way, you might not, or I don't know if you know or not, that Apple wasn't the first company introduced smartphone, and wasn't the first company introduced also the touch screens. But how they believe in their ideas and introduce it to the market, to the business, and brought it to this level. This is the most important. Moving to another question. What do you think? Which comes first, chicken or egg? Could be chicken, could be both. And another answer could be egg also. Which comes first, idea or money? And this question, many of us asking themselves, okay, which one comes first? Let me hear again your thought. Is it the idea or the money to bring the idea live, to bring the idea to business, in the business life? What do you think? Idea come first or money or both? Of course, money will bring ideas in a way or other. You might see in companies, they are putting big money for investing in research and development. But I believe that the idea comes first. And the most powerful in the business is the idea rather than money. Money, anyway, can be found from different sources. But the most important, the idea. How you bring the idea to the business. And there's many cases where people, they started the idea. Many of businessmen, or I can say entrepreneurs, they have good ideas, but they will think about money before thinking more on the idea. In fact, the process starts normally with thinking on the idea, then how to get the money. There's many sources of generating or getting money to fund the idea. And I can give a few examples. I'm sure everybody or many of entrepreneurs or maybe many of you also have an examples, but let me give you my own example to start my business. And it was, in fact, again, idea. And by the way, just it's worth to mention, I have 4 organizations started with ideas, and about 10 years today, I invested 0 BD on all of them, starting from the first idea. And the point behind this, or the key for this investment, was just an idea before 10 years to bring a smart solution to the market. Bahrain was lack of smart products and services. There were few, but we started with bringing product. And before bringing the product, we thought a lot how to bring money. Either we take from somewhere or blah, 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 blah. Then we came up with the idea. Idea generate ideas. Start with the idea you want to start your business with. Then the money will come automatically. What we have done that time, we just talked to another existing company, technology company, say, fine, you have your own product, customers and all. We will not touch anything of those. Only what we will do, we will market to our product through your CR, and we will do the selling cycle for the product. Then the profit we will be sharing with you for a percentage. We agreed on percentage. From there, we created selling for our idea, selling the products. We got money. Then we start and establish the first company, and so on and so forth. We started. So whenever we have an idea, we have to believe in it to bring it to life. And the process of ideas, many of us, we are practicing this, but most of the ideas goes to the second step. We think while sitting at home, sitting at university, going out with our friends. We think of ideas, many business ideas. Okay, let's do this. Let's do that. Okay, the weather is coming cool now. We can do some business, restaurant or something. Then we stop somewhere on the idea itself. We do not take it to the next level. We try it, we do it, we do, and keep doing until we get it succeed. This is the problem. Therefore, we will generate, all of us, many of the ideas. Let's select the best idea. We believe that we can turn it from idea to business without any fears. And there is a very important secrets here in the business. Once we selected our idea, we should start doing a small steps, small progress every day, every single day. Let's assume we selected to do, for example, accounting services, a company to provide services for accounting. Let's do a progress every day. These small steps will make a big impact on the business, and this should be continuous progress. Many of you might see this picture, seen this picture somewhere. This is the power of small steps. In the business, we have seen many examples of companies trying to start big. There is no company start big. All companies, the biggest companies, started small, and they have introduced one step after step after step till they reach their goal, and they reach to higher acquisition of the market in the business. So any idea we selected, we should turn it to single small steps. We write down the idea, we do some research about the idea, put some modeling, business model for the idea, and start one by one. Even if you have money, keep your money aside. It's not the time to spend money. Keep it aside. It's time to spend on the idea, which is the start of the business. Then a very important point here, and I'm soon going to reach my end of session toward the discussion part where I want to create together something nice for everybody. After selecting your idea and making progress on the idea, start researching about the business. It's time to find your right partner. And this is a critical point, in fact, in the business. It will be very hard for us to start alone. It is very hard. Only few businesses I can see, they start alone and they can continue alone for long. Most of the businesses, they start with partnerships. But selecting the partner is very important. And in Bahrain, if I will not go abroad, we have many talented and many amazing people. They have good ideas and they are very good in something. For example, we have very nice doctors in Bahrain. And we have very nice carpenters and whatever, developers. But these developers, they are wrongly selecting their partners. For example, doctors select their colleagues, another doctors to partner up with to start business like a clinic building, a clinic business or whatever. But this is, I believe, it's not the right way. That your partner should complete you, not compete you. So always, if we are selecting our partners, we should select the one who can add value to us. So a lot of this partnership in the market, and this is creating little, I can say, fears of making partnership with others. Say, no, I'll start alone. I don't want to go for dispute with my partner in the future. That all because of wrong selection of the partners. Once you select the right partner who add value, who complete you in the business, then you will never think to work alone. You will always think to create partnership to grow and grow. So if I'll put the doctor example, you are very nice and amazing doctor, but as a human, we have limitations. So you might be weak, or I can say limited on management, on marketing, and so on. So you need someone to complete you on that part. Then always you can hire people. After you make a successful partnership, then you can hire more doctors. Don't partner up with doctors from the beginning. It's just an example, could be right or wrong, but the point here to select your right partner in the business who empower you. And another very important point, and this is as entrepreneurs, some of us are misusing this point, the commitment to the business or to your business. We can read a lot of posts on LinkedIn or anywhere on social media that I want to be my own boss. It's good to be your own boss. That doesn't mean that you have to come anytime to office. You skip works. You should treat yourself as an employee within you. This is the commitment to the work. And this is very important in the business. And a lot of entrepreneurs fails to continue in the business because they might start good in the beginning. They select their own ideas and they make good progress and development on the idea. They turn it to business. They partner up with somebody moving through this process, and through the first year, they might even generate some money, some profit, but what they will do then, they will keep their business and they will be careless. They say, okay, fine, all staff will attend at 8 o'clock. I will come only at 11 o'clock, like X businessmen in the market. Those businessmen whom created their businesses that doesn't depend on their exist or daily exist on the business, while you as entrepreneur, you have to be the first one open the door and the last one close the door, and you have to be very strict to your business.